Your team that you work with, do they trust you or are they just tolerating you? I know, Tavi. Many people think they have great relationships at work until something goes wrong. And the true test of trust is not how people act when things are going well. It's how they respond when things are failing and falling apart. I'll share some signs with you that will make you check yourself and ask yourself, am I trusted or am I just being tolerated? And here are some of them. Do people feel safe admitting mistakes around you? Do people feel safe admitting their mistakes around you? Do your colleagues ask you for your input because they value it or just because they have to? When stress levels rise, do people turn towards you for succor and support or do they turn away from you? Ask yourself those questions and answer yourself honestly. Yes, there are some ways in building deep trust at work, and I'll share some of them with you. You've got to first admit your own mistakes. When you make mistakes, do you raise up your hand and say, I made a mistake, forgive me? Because leaders and colleagues who say that was my fault create environments where people feel safe to be honest. Can people walk up to you and say, that thing where I do, I'm sorry. I made a mistake, I should have done better. The second thing you can do is give credit openly. The easiest way to break trust is take credit for someone else's work. And a lot of people that I see do this thing, I shake my head for them because trust grows when you publicly recognize and uplift others, not when you backbite or take their ideas. You've got to be consistent in your actions. If you only act friendly when you need something, people will notice. Yes, so you've got to act friendly all the time so that it won't just be, you help because you want something, that's why you are being nice. And if you promise to help somebody, do so. Follow up with it. If you say, come back in 10 minutes, I will have my full attention given to you. When they come back in 10 minutes, please clear your table and give them the time that they require. Those are the things that you can use to build. As I was putting this together, I was asking myself also, and when I was reading it back, I was asking myself, does this apply to me at work? And I can promise you it does. Some people might feel, can I tell her this or can I tell her that? But when they're thinking of it from that point, I don't think they're thinking of the fear of them talking to me. I think they'll be thinking of, will she not expect so much more from me than this thing that I'm coming with? Which even at that point, I'm working on dealing with it to say, no matter what it is, come to me with it and I'll listen. But first tell me what you need of me before you share what you need to share so that I know the person I need to become for you. You see what happened, what I said there? I might have to become someone else or become a listener rather than a quick to talk person or finding a solution for the person. Maybe the person just wants me to listen. And so they start the conversation by saying, Adiola, I want to share something with you, but I'll just like you to listen. Aha. So my hands are closed. I put my tongue up on my gum so that I'm focused on what they're saying. And my thoughts are not dancing up and down. And that's a trick you can try actually. If you put the tip of your tongue at the base or the top of your gum, your thoughts kind of cease. And I listen. If you come to me sometimes and I'll ask, what do you need me to say or do at the end of this conversation so that I can prepare myself for that? But you've got to be that team player. You've got to be that team player. You've got to be. If you expect it from other people, as my sister would say, foolishity, because you cannot ask for what you're not giving. You've got to give it and then you receive it. Credit people for the work that they do. People will have so much respect for you. Oh, by the way, so person did XYZ. Let's give it up for the person. Rather than believing that it's only you that must have all the solutions. Why? Why would you have all the solutions? Why would you have all the solutions? Is the question. So that's a question you should ask yourself, Mr. Solution Provider. So today I've got a couple of exercises again. This exercise is called the Ask for Feedback Challenge. I want you to pick one person in your office, one of your team members, and ask, what's one thing I could do better to build trust with you? I want you to do that. Would you? I believe you will. Somewhere in me believes it. And my second exercise is the consistency test. Think of one small action you can do every day, like checking in on your colleague, supporting their work, and commit to doing it for a month. Just a little thing. Just promise yourself that every day I will do one small thing for a colleague of mine and do it for 30 days. Call to action time. If trust matters to you, type build trust in the comments below. Build trust. What trust building exercises can you make a habit with your colleagues today to infuse in your work? Or is forming a habit difficult for you? If it is, I've got the course for you. Change your habits, change your life. It's 21 days. It will really change your habits and change your life. And then I've got this book once again, that transformed you. I'm going to be talking about this book a lot because it's so dear to my heart. I'm very excited about it. It's a book that I wrote from my heart. I mean, all my books I write from my heart. But this is dear to me because the first 2 books I wrote were for stepmoms, which is still very dear to me. But this is for anybody who wants their life to be transformed. I have exercise. I have all kinds of stories, examples, processes that you can put in place to help you. Buy this book. It's on pre-launch at the moment for $10 and 10,000 naira. Once the pre-launch is over, it goes double. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. I love you.